Hello, and welcome to the Knights at the Round Table.
Where's the round table?
Right over there. So what is up, everybody? First of all, if you are new to the podcast and new to my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out all their channels. Link's going to be down in the description below.
Alex,
Yes, sir.
is it topic? Oh, look at you. What's that movie I'm thinking of, you guys? That Disney movie? It's about a guy.
Mulan.
No. Who? What's that Atlantis movie called?
Mulan's about a girl.
It's called Atlantis.
Treasure Planet.
No, Treasure.
The guy
Everyone
from
says
Planet
Treasure.
is the guy with the glasses.
His
I'm
name's
pretty
Milo.
sure.
No, that's
His name's
Atlantis.
Milo.
I think it's Treasure Planet.
It's
It's
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
We're
I literally-
gonna prove me wrong because I'm almost 90% sure I'm wrong.
If you're not on YouTube, I'm wearing like these non-prescription Doni glasses.
Donnie
They look
glasses.
like aviators with just straight up
A bit of Harry
glass.
Potter
Does it make everyone look like the guy from Atlantis?
It's weird. I put these on and everyone looks like cartoons. I feel like I'm in a cartoon.
You mean
It's
the guy that
Atlantis.
has the same?
It's Atlantis.
Anyways, I had a couple ideas. I had a couple topics that I wanted to bring up, but I think
Okay.
this one's I'm curious about because as much we live together, but it's not like we know each other like deep down to the core. The topic was, what was it like growing up with your family, and what was your childhood like?
Mine was pretty good. You know, everyone has like a somewhat of like a rocky, growing up, but mine was pretty good for the most part.
You're like, yeah, my dad like murdered like 5 people.
My
but,
dad
like-
was a serial killer.
Oh,
So
You ever heard of
that-
Pablo Escobar? That was him. So, anyways, no, you can't just skip by that.
Wait, hey, whoa, what you just said? My dad was Pablo Escobar. My childhood was pretty good for the most part, and I am who I am today because of it. How about you, Donnie?
But like, what was your like? What happened? Like, how was living with your family?
It was good. I never fought, we never fought that much.
Like when you were a kid, were you happy? Were you happy with everything?
As happy as I could be.
That's good.
Was
We
it
didn't have as
like-
much money growing up, but definitely as happy as I could be. And I wouldn't change anything. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, I wish this happened. Like it was a great childhood.
See, my childhood, it was good for the most part. Like, I have siblings. I'm the youngest, so, like, I kind of got the special treatment just from my parents. But there were some extremely rocky parts where I was homeless, and it was really difficult to, like, grow up in that situation.
Yeah.
But having siblings that were, like we all have, like, a talent in some way, and, like, my brother's really funny, and my sister's really musically talented. Destri's really musically talented, and I'm kind of all of it.
She actually, I don't know. I don't
when
think anyone has heard you sing on this podcast.
No.
Donnie can literally sing very well.
When you
So-
say-
I'm the only one in the house that can't.
When you say homeless, like what can you specify exactly what that means?
So the first time was when I was in 5th grade, and my mom's boyfriend at the time had kicked us out because he had accused my mom of, like, cheating, even though my mom didn't. And we didn't have a place to live, so we were living with my best friend for about 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And then my mom finally found a place 45 minutes away from where she worked and where I went to school.
Gosh, dude.
And then in 7th grade, or it was the summer going into 7th grade, we had moved from Idaho, and my mom had no plan. She just knew that she wanted to go to Idaho from Texas. So we drove there, and then we lived in someone's RV.
Were you guys like
for
running from
a while.
something?
Wow.
No, my mom
That's such a
literally
weird-
my mom literally just wanted to get away from Texas. Her family was in Idaho, so
Did you feel safe as a kid?
yes, my parents always did everything they could to take care of me, and so did my siblings, especially being the youngest one. Because I had, like, step siblings, so altogether I have, like, 8 siblings, but biologically I just have the 3.
Yeah.
My dad's a really awesome dad, but I didn't have, like, the best relationship growing up. So my life definitely was, at some points, especially, like, high school, as most teenage girls, like, you just get in, like, a spot.
Yeah.
But, like, I definitely wouldn't change it because I wouldn't be here without
Exactly.
all of, like, that stuff. But I feel like it makes me a better person just because I have been through some shit.
Hell yeah.
Growing up, did you was social media or making videos or being silly an outlet for you at all? Like,
So
is there anything that correlates your childhood to right now where you are at this specific moment in Los Angeles trying to pursue a career in social media? Is there anything that correlates?
I definitely think there would be a lot that correlates
didn't
because
ask me
I've
questions
always
like
kind of
that.
been I've always kind of been a performer. I always, whenever my mom would be sad because we didn't have enough money
Alex
or
is
like
like
we couldn't
Dr.
afford
Phil.
dinner that night, she would show it, and I would always do this thing with my eyebrows where I would lift one and like try to lift the other because I knew it'd make her laugh. I had a Hannah Montana costume that I got for Christmas one year, and I would put that on and have one of those blow up air guitars. And I'd play that on the end of her bed while like the commercials of the TV came on.
I like it. She says, "I play it. It's not physically possible."
You didn't play shit, Donnie.
I would sing and like rock and just have a good time. And my sister would play piano and my brother would sing. And
I did that with Yu-Gi-Oh
was
cards.
a blow-up piano?
No, like we actually had an actual keyboard at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Because so like I said, like there's been some spots where like we definitely have had money. Just because I've never not had somewhere to sleep, if that makes sense.
Okay, gotcha.
So you'd go to whether it be a motel, hotel.
Yeah,
RV,
whether it be some sort of thing.
Friends.
But it always got better, and I mean now my mom is living her life in a tiny home like she wanted, and all the siblings are taking care of themselves, and my dad's in a ranch. So like really,
Good.
life got really good.
That's
but
awesome.
How about you, Alex?
Let's go with Aaron.
Oh no, I want to go last because I have the biggest family.
Oh, I mean, I was extremely blessed growing up. My parents were definitely well off. I don't know. I was always
sometimes
happy.
money's not, because I know plenty of kids that are rich, but their house is so big they don't even see their dad all day, and he's like working.
I always had friends like down the street that I would hang out with. So I was really never at my house, but sometimes I was always at my house. It was really confusing. It was like I'd either be hanging out with my friends down the street, or we'd all be at my house and everyone from the block is at my place. So it was mostly about like friends and like the place that I was in where I was able to like, cause like the people that I grew up with, I'm still like really good friends with them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a group chat and everything, and like I hang out with them whenever I can when I'm in Washington. But no, I was definitely blessed, and I thought I was always happy as a kid. Basically,
Hell yeah.
I was always happy.
How about you, Aaron?
It was always super loud in my house. It was
I
like
can
insanely loud always. It
How many
was
So
like
siblings did you have?
interesting to think about.
I'm one of 8 siblings, so it's
God,
like
dude.
that. Like I mean, it was never a dull moment. It was always like I was definitely the funniest person in the family. It just by far. I'm also verifiably the funniest person in the family now, just because of like follower count.
He said
you have the most followers
verifiably.
out of your
I'm
family.
verifiably the funniest person in my family.
I don't
can-
know.
you can
Your
prove
little
that.
brother's got something going for him. He's actually
Okay,
really funny.
my little brother has
that the
learned
super
from
tall
me.
one?
No,
No,
his
no.
other, his like little brother.
Just
How's your little
because,
brother?
yeah, my younger brother, my youngest brother, who's like 14 now, something like that.
Well,
I'm gonna get so offended if you.
Aaron seemed like he was offended by that, like he was a
Aaron
competition.
goes,
He goes,
no, he's
well,
not.
No,
younger
he's
sibling,
not.
blah, blah, and
He
I was like,
learned
okay, well,
from
we're just-
me.
okay.
No, I mean, for real though, he learned like pretty much all of his like comedy from me. That's why you'll look at his videos and
A
it's
lot of
like,
his videos recreate Aaron's type
Usually
of thing.
the most influential type of like comedy heard in a certain group of friends or a certain house growing up rubs off on literally everyone.
Yeah.
All of our
You
siblings.
notice that at
Oh,
school.
yeah.
My entire
Like,
family, it acts just like my older
Yeah.
brother, just because of him.
So your house was loud?
so my house was really loud.
Mhm.
Like honestly, I was like a middle child in a family of 8, so like I didn't really get very much like attention from my parents very often. My dad worked every night until like 6,
It was
and then he
usually, I'm
would get
assuming,
home.
from older siblings, probably. Like sisters.
Not even from my older. Like I kind of had to fend for myself a lot of the time. Yeah. I had
Boy
like
Scout,
my
right?
younger brother who I lived. I was a Boy Scout. My younger brother lived in the same room with me for like until I was like 17.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just kind of.
I relate to
18
you
years
two
old.
so much because I never had my room. I shared it with a brother.
Yeah, no, I always shared. Well, there's 8 siblings,
I
and
shared with my sister.
we were never like rich or anything like that.
Mhm.
Like we always had what we needed, and we always had a house. Because my dad literally worked like every day except for like Saturday and Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and even then sometimes Saturdays, and he'd pull overtime all the time, and he would just work nonstop.
What's his job?
He was a postman. He worked in
Oh, wow.
like he worked at like the counter for a while, and then worked bulk mail, and still works bulk mail. He's like in his 60s now, and it's like
Wow.
shoot, he wants to retire for sure, but like they're almost able to afford it at this point. But yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah,
like
that
growing
sounds
up,
wild.
it's like
Insane.
you
Got
would
one sibling.
I couldn't imagine. I have 3, but I couldn't imagine having 8.
yeah, and
It's something. I'll tell you that.
Another topic I know Donnie wanted to bring up today. What was that topic? Donnie?
If you could like what do you think your spirit animal is, or like what you were in like a past life?
Yeah, you asked me that question of like, what do you think I am? She said I was a bearded dragon.
Yeah, he's a bearded dragon.
I actually like what
bearded?
Preston thinks though. We should give
like-
each other.
Yeah, let's
animals.
name each other. Starting
Okay.
with Alex. What do you guys? And we all have to agree.
That's actually a big question. Is it based on looks or personality?
It's
Because
based- to me,
I could
it's
go
based on, like,
Crystalia.
both.
He's a hawk. He looks like a
Yeah,
hawk.
no, let's go traits and personality.
Yeah.
Because
Personality?
Crystalia has a. Oh God, I was gonna flame Crystalia.
You guys
God
know.
damn.
I mean, it's true.
He's got
A
he does have a big
camel.
nose.
Yeah, and like a flat,
I'm a-
wide forehead.
A camel, because
See,
camels
dude.
are really chill and they're really like, oh, okay, but like they're also like.
And
very
you drink a lot of
talkative.
water.
You know,
Yeah.
and then I would put
Very
Alex as a
hydrated.
horse because he's super chill, like dope, chill. But he also is like can work really hard and he works really hard.
Because I see camel and I'm like lazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's why I put you as
like,
horse.
Slow and
Camels,
lazy. I'm
camels
like,
are amazing
No,
creatures.
I put him as let's put him as a horse.
They walk across
my
the
favorite
entire
animal.
desert.
Oh, that's funny. I did not
Horse.
even know.
Okay, a horse I agree
That.
with.
Donnie's.
Hamster.
Hey.
Hamster? Really?
I could see
No.
it.
It's definitely a small, like
No.
a bunny.
just kidding.
It would be like a rabbit.
Hamster.
Why do people always say that? Am I not bigger? Do I not have like a big soul?
You have the
Why am I
smallest
tiny?
soul.
Why am I small?
How would we know?
People
don't
say
know.
I'm a
Guinea
rat, a
pig.
mouse,
No,
a
no,
bunny.
no. That's why I say
I
a
could see
rabbit.
a-
It's small, but it's like fast,
Yeah.
excited all the time.
You're like very fast.
I see like
You
chipmunk.
can run
You
really
seen a
quick.
run?
I say like chipmunk.
Chipmunk. Chipmunk. That's it.
Yes.
Not a
You know what I
rat.
mean?
It's like
Oh
a
my Chipmunk
it's
or
like an
meerkat?
adorable rat.
It's like mid. It's like mid rat, mid
rat.
bunny.
Aaron, I would probably do.
Aaron's difficult.
Aaron is so
A
difficult. Dan.
donkey.
I'd say a polar bear.
Polar
Donkey.
bear? Why does that make sense, dude? I don't know
can
why
see
that
it.
no,
makes
a
sense.
donkey. Because you're
donkey.
stubborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I
Uh,
take back the meerkat and the chipmunk. You're a
You said
mouse.
meerkat? I didn't even hear meerkat.
I didn't hear meerkat either.
No, I
I
think
said
polar
meerkat.
bear is good.
I say polar
What
bear.
about, no, I say like black bear.
No.
Because why
He's the
why
whitest
a polar-
mother.
Why do you
I'm
guys
whiter
say
than
polar
sour
bear?
cream.
I see.
I see polar bear because when I think polar bear, I think. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
What do you guys think I would be?
An
Aardvark.
aardvark for
How
sure.
did you answer that? So
Because-
fast?
Yeah. Well, let's move on.
Okay. Okay. So for this next topic, Aaron, the final topic. What was the topic you wanted to talk about today?
Would you ever quit social media? Do you ever see yourself like quitting social media?
Yes.
I say yes.
Yes.
Because I can definitely see myself like quitting YouTube
Mhm.
at least like full time, so that I can do it like more like part time ish. Just because I like YouTube. It's so much work. It's so much like effort.
It's
I
not work for
personally-
me. It's more like I don't. I like putting myself out there, but I know that when I'm older, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna be more independent.
My
where
goal
I'm just like, I
that
just
is
want to
still
keep
my
things
goal
to
now.
myself.
Because I agree with Alex completely. It's like, you know, okay. My goal is I've wanted to make movies or TV
Yeah.
shows my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely see this as a way as me like creating
It's a stepping
content,
stone.
which
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
hobby.
yeah, yeah.
But when I'm 45, I want to be making movies and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a goal.
same,
That's my goal.
Same way.
You know,
Same.
that's
I like,
my
I
goal.
I like
just
the fact that
I will stay an entrepreneur for sure. Like
100%.
it won't just be like once I quit social media, I'm just never gonna have to do anything with social media. There's not gonna be anything that has to do with.
I just
the
want to
movie
do it
industry or anything like
casually.
that. I'm definitely gonna stay as an entrepreneur in
I think we
something.
can
I don't know
all-
what it is, but
I think we'll
yeah.
all stay with the times.
Yeah, I just want.
100%.
I
sure.
definitely just
Like a
want to do
Gary
it
Vee.
casually. Honestly, I just want to do it like casually to where like I'm not focusing on it for the rest of my life. You know.
Yeah. How about you,
Yeah.
Donnie?
eventually I want to be in TV shows and movies.
Oh.
And be, because my dream ever since I was little
wanna be
was
an
to be an
actress?
actress.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I
same.
want to be an
that's mine
actress
too.
more than
Like I want to
anything.
be in front and behind the camera, kind of like a Jonah Hill or Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
Idols. Jordan
I-
Peele, idol.
I came out here to be an actor. That was the only reason I came out to
That's
LA.
so
Before
weird.
I became.
And you've
yeah,
been in
well, after,
a few little
yeah.
productions.
Yeah,
so-
I'm SAG-AFTRA, so I'm technically an actor by all like means of it.
We've been in a Flyhouse episode. So my topic is, if I gave you guys right now, think big picture. If I gave you guys right now $750,000 for you to never do social media again, would you do it?
No.
No.
Would I be able to do social media as not myself?
Sure.
So I can
Actually,
like.
let me say this. I'll
Wait,
give you
what?
$750,000 for all of your social media accounts on every platform right now, and you could start fresh if you want. But $750,000 right now for all your platforms.
And then we can start over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
As long as you change my name and people know that it's
But
not my
every
account
video,
anymore.
everything you've ever made is
You have to
gone.
change your name.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
You
with
have
me.
to. You actually have to change your
Yeah,
name.
change your username. You have to be a new person.
I have to be a new person?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is
Oh.
I've always
I mean-
wanted to have a different name. Like,
Oh.
not I wanted to have. I like my name, Alex
I
Kawaguchi.
hate
It's
my
great.
name.
But I've always wished, like, dang, I wish that when I first started social media, that my account name wasn't Alex Kawaguchi. I wish people didn't know my real name.
For 750,000,
I
probably.
personally would not, only because I didn't want to lose all my progress and all that.
Well, honestly, like if it was more like 2 million, probably. Then because
Yeah.
then I would.
I'd do it for $1 million.
2 million, I would 100% do it.
Now that I don't want to change my name.
Well, not because I don't want to change my name, just because like that would give me enough money for like a startup of something that I know would make me more money, and then
Yeah.
I can just like build off of like
Sure.
my previous fame, because people will still be like, oh, you're still Aaron Doe.
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they're
They're
still
still
gonna-
be like, oh, we didn't forget.
you know?
That makes sense.
I'm saying like if I get to like change like if they change the name to the account so people know it's not me running the account anymore, then yes.
2 million would be awesome because you could just invest like $500,000
Exactly.
Yeah.
in
Like 700
something,
grand,
or
I
like
plan on making that from social media at one point in my entire life.
yeah,
You know, like that's a goal.
yeah.
Take
I like that
it.
topic though. That was a good topic.
Okay, guys. Well, thank
Ooh.
you so much for watching. That is all the time we have. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed. And check out all these people. The links are down below. If you want to be shout out of the week for next week, I know that I've been slacking on this. You can go to my Instagram page or the Rise of House Instagram page. You can go to my Instagram page and you can leave a comment on my most recent photo, and you will pop up on the screen next week as the Instagram as the shout out of the week. So go do it. That's gonna be it for this podcast, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
When I wake up and the sun is my eyes.